News.
Well, some school kids will be spending this fall getting in touch with their senses thanks to a very unusual classroom.
Yeah, the School for the Deaf and Blind is opening its first sensory room. So what is that? Local 15's Darwin Singleton is about to show us. Darwin, you say this was an extraordinary experience to watch these kids.
Yeah, for me, let alone them, because this special room is designed to reach past their disabilities and open up new worlds for them. Does it work? Well, take a look for yourself.
Pulsating music, bubbling lights. At first glance, this looks like some high-tech dance club, but it's much more important than that. This is a sensory room.
Most of us don't really even think about what we see and what we hear. It's just part of our lives. For a child that can't see or a child that can't hear, they're deprived of the rich fullness of life. And that's what the sensory room is all about.
I've seen expressions and movements that I have never seen from these students as long as I've worked with them.
Really?
And so that's exciting. And school hasn't even started yet.
Believe it or not, this is a mobile classroom, a classroom at the School for the Deaf and Blind. And when school opens this fall, those youngsters with diminished sight and hearing abilities will suddenly be faced with a new world designed especially for them. It's designed to stimulate children who have trouble experiencing their surroundings or to calm those who need to focus on the school day ahead.
Or they can just come in here and play and have a good time.
The room was designed by Sandra Forns, who began designing these rooms after seeing what they could do for her own son.
We had a son with severe and profound disabilities, and we found that when his senses were stimulated, he was much more alert, happier, we believe even healthier.
It already seems to be working.
Actually, at home, she loves to go to the CD player and just touch it. That means she loves music. She wants me to turn it on. She puts her head down to it. She loves the vibration.
And she's feeling the vibrations in there.
She is.
I could use a lot of words to describe this room, but Nathan summed it up best.
It makes me feel like I'm in heaven.
Like you're in heaven? Wow! Now, Nathan and his brother and sister are all hearing or visually impaired, all three of them, and they're all enrolled at the school. Can you imagine how their parents feel when they can actually touch and feel these things and open up new worlds? It's very exciting.
How much does this little slice of heaven cost, and how are they paying for it?
It does cost a chunk of change. I will say this, several local organizations and community grants were involved, and the kids did artwork themselves and sold it to help raise money for this. It's a great idea.
It's cool. I visited there before.
It's wonderful.
Wonderful work there.
Thanks, Darwin.